So each week I get an email from a firm, much larger firms in our industry, wanting to meet and getting to know us better. They love what we're doing here. They have listened to the podcast or watched our YouTube channel. Obviously, through our government filings, they see our growth. And I used to kind of pat myself on the shoulder when I got those things. And lately I've found it a little annoying, insulting that they think that can be bought. But that's just me and where I am in my life right now. And that I think Wiser is a unique firm, boutique firm that's really focused on the best interest of our clients, and our clients feel like family to us. What that translates to is me understanding how to build, scale, grow a business. And I will say that that what we do here could apply to any business, really. It could apply to your business if you're making or selling widgets. It could apply to your business if you're just running a service of some sort. My journey through business has been really a lot of reading. I would say that we really started taking off after reading Building a Story Brand by Danny Meyer. Building a story brand is a great way to be thinking about how you tell your story as a business, much like you would tell a story through a movie. The follow-up book to that is Marketing Made Simple. Marketing Made Simple, also by Danny Meyer, is basically the execution of building a story brand. So you have to read Building a Story Brand first, followed by Marketing Made Simple. That's when to really jumpstart your marketing. When it comes to customer service, I would have your team read Setting the Table by Danny Meyer. Our client scheduling system is built around Danny's scheduling system for his restaurant. I actually experienced that myself and thought it was just such great service. So that could be inspiration. Or The $1 Million Greeting is another good book, also talking about service and working with the younger generation. When ultimately, though, it also comes from the top. So it's setting goals. It's going back and saying, okay, last year we did X amount of revenue, and then this next year we want to grow revenue from X to Y. And so it's setting clearly defined goals. So you want to grow it by Y by, let's say, December 31st of 23 or 24, whatever year you're in. So it's setting goals and then figuring out what has to get moved in order to achieve those goals. So it could be that you're short a salesperson. It could be that you're short a copywriter, or you're short something that you're going to have to go figure out how to solve in order to go achieve that, goal. So it's really constantly learning and reading. That's where, as a business owner, you have to take time to do that. I have found, I built this business as an airline pilot. And I was on the road a lot, 15 days out of the month. And then I was in the office the other 15 days. But when I was on the road in a hotel room by myself, I did a lot of reading during that time. And I found that I could separate myself from the business because I was physically removed. But when I stopped flying, I found that I got more bogged down into the business. I created a job for myself. And so what you have to do is take time away from your company. I have a friend of mine that pays $30-something thousand a year for coaching in his business, and business coaches can be very useful. We work with Marty Paradise at Paradise Consulting. He's a great guy to connect with when it comes to business coaching. But ultimately, it's really just separating yourself and thinking about how to solve a problem. You take that, you apply that to your business when you return, and you start seeing results. If you haven't read any of the books that I recommended, I actually would start with a different one first. I would start with E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber. I would start with that book. That's a book I try to read once a year. Usually it's a waking moment for me to go, oh, great. Why am I doing all these things? I need to be delegating a lot of these things to other people so I can focus on the big picture. But for business owner to business owner, I love to talk to you about your business and how you're growing and you're scaling. Obviously, we're a financial advisory firm here. We're not a business consulting service, but as all business owners, we all have battle scars and we like to share that with each other. Reach out anytime. Love to chat. Thanks.